This essay is a follow-up to my previous essay about my reason for being. And this, and in that essay, I was talking about the greatest play, from my mindset, that the world has ever seen is Les Miserables. I mean, I've seen lots of plays, and I've loved lots of plays, but none like Les Mis. Absolutely none. I'm 80 years old, and I don't think I'm going to see a play that rivals Les Miserables in my lifetime. That being said, when I saw it almost 40 years ago on opening night in Chicago in 1988, I thought that I got the message that Victor Hugo was writing in his novel Les Miserables, in the play. To be absolutely honest with you, in my Twilight years, I had one of those eureka moments. Oh, I missed it. And so this essay, as I said, it was a follow-up. When I was in college, I went to Muskam College, and back then they had a requirement, a liberal arts requirement of 10 hours that you had to take in your either junior or senior year in a course called The Arts. 10 hours, 5 hours first and 5 hours second semester. And it was I was going to say, it's, of all the classes I've ever taken in college, graduate school, postgraduate school, that one changed my life. The class changed my life. The course. In fact, I owe Louis Palmer millions of dollars for asking me at the end of my junior year to be his teaching assistant the following year, which meant I took the class over again, taught a handful of subsections each week, wrote and graded the midterms and finals for both semesters. Don't get me on the arts. I mean, I could, in the 3 colleges that I've taught in the last quarter century, I've taught introduction to the arts at all 3 of them. And if I could teach a class or 2 or 3 for the rest of my life, it would be an art history class. And I mean, I could go on talking about a million things about the arts. But one of not my most favorite painting, but one of my favorite paintings is by a guy named Giotto, and he was basically on kind of the cusp from the old medieval style to the Renaissance, and you can see it in his painting, all of his paintings. His first one started in the medieval time. The paintings tended to be two-dimensional. They seemed flat. But as he started to evolve, he got proportionality and depth to his paintings, and mostly frescoes. And one of the frescoes is St. Francis preaching or talking to some birds. And back in '65, I could tell you, I mean, I could go on and on about Giotto, comma, and I thought I knew him. but I didn't. And in my Twilight years, the lights went on. And so this is a kind of experience that I'm having a number of times about these kind of eureka moments. 30, 40, or 50, 60 years ago, I thought that I knew something, and now, in the present day, I realize I didn't know the full story. So I appreciate your time watching and listening to this video. And to be absolutely honest with you, I was saying that Giotto is one of my favorites, but my favorite painter is William Turner. And he did precisely the same thing that Giotto did. And I should have written about this also. Sometime I'll write about it. Turner started out as kind of a classic painter. Just like Giotto started out as a medieval artist. But then he morphs into almost post-impressionism or impressionism. And my favorite painting is the Fighting Timurr. But I told you, if you ask me about art history, I'll go on and on. I want you to read this article and to think about not only what I'm going through and thinking about, but also what you're thinking about, because what you thought about 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago may not be as accurate as you think it should be today, or as it should be today. So I appreciate your time watching and listening to this elongated video. But read the essay and think about how history has changed for you. In the meantime, you take care. Ciao.